Jim, I told my daughter, Maddie, she drew her eyebrows on too high. She looks surprised.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast, a daily recap of everything you missed.
We like to do this test of wills. It's the Woody and Jim joke-off. We tell bad jokes. Many call them dad jokes, appropriately.
Or bad jokes.
Yeah, and we tell them back and forth. First person to laugh is the loser.
Woody and I have been doing this for quite some time, and you may have the edge. I think you have, in the overall...
It's been about 50-50 most of the time.
It's close.
And it is. It's finally, somebody gets worn down because they're usually not funny enough to make you laugh.
It's never the joke you think is going to make you laugh that takes you down.
All right. Jim, would you like to begin?
Sure.
Here we go. The joke-off starts now.
Post Malone, has a brother who loves cheesy dad jokes. His name is Provolone.
Oh, Zach.
Sorry, that was a good one.
That almost got Woody on the first one. I don't think
that was not bad.
Post Malone and Provolone.
That was a good leadoff. Jim, how much do you think I paid for my new roof?
Too much.
Don't know.
It cost nothing. It was on the house.
That was cheesy.
Yes, it was.
That was not Provolone.
It was
cheesy.
not Provolone.
Woody, I told my son that diarrhea is hereditary. He said, Dad, this is a dirty joke, and I'm sure it'll crack me up. And I said, no, it runs in your genes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
That is a horrifying joke, Jim. That is a horrifying joke.
That is, right now, Zach's favorite joke ever. Jim, I went to a therapist about my obsession with Gloria Gaynor. At first, I was afraid. I was terrified. Anybody knows that song?
Classic.
They're laughing right now.
Joke.
Yes.
Oh,
That was the one specifically for you guys because Zach and I looked at each other and went, who?
Who?
Ask your mom and dad to explain that to you.
Woody, I asked my wife Jen when her birthday was, and she told me March 1st.
Really?
So I walked around the room, and I asked her again.
I like that. I like that.
Jim is really stepping it up today.
Right.
Zach's laughed at every Jim joke.
Yeah, Jim has really stepped it up today.
I've won that side of the room.
Yes. Sure. Jim, when do you hear music coming from your printer?
I don't know.
When the paper is jamming.
Oh.
That one hurt.
All right. That hurt me too.
At least we're all hurt together.
Woody, what do you call a pirate that pees on people?
What is that, Jim?
Arr, Kelly!
Oh, my God.
Gotcha!
Yeah, the diarrhea joke didn't do it, but I knew the pee joke would go. Yeah.
I'm literally
Pirates
crying.
and pee makes me laugh every time. What?
I'm literally crying.
All right, Jim has won round number 1, and we have a rematch coming up just after 8 o'clock.
Did I use up all my good jokes?
I hope not, but Woody, you're going to have to step it up after 8 o'clock.
I know. Jim brought his A game.
He did.
Yeah, hopefully
he came for the
hopefully
jugular.
he hasn't peaked too early.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
So if you are a server and you want to figure out how to make more money in tips, there's this girl on TikTok that's going viral for her tip to how to make more tips.
Okay.
And so I guess if you are a female server, she says to wear pigtails. And
Really?
she literally did this experiment of she wore pigtails and she made way more money the day that she wore pigtails than any other day.
Men are creepy, that's why.
They are.
That's literally why.
It's odd that my mind did not go there immediately, but yeah, that does make sense.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the explanation behind it, but she was like, as soon as I put those braids in, I'm telling you, something just clicked and people started throwing money at me.
And she's now dating Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Boom.
Yeah. For just a money reference, she said that she would make like $100 a day. As soon as she started doing the pigtails, she came home with $678.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Almost 6 or 7 times the amount?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Maybe it's because they thought when she was in pigtails she was much younger. And they're like, this poor child is having to work.
That's right, slave.
That's a sweet way
child
of looking
labor
at it,
here.
Jim.
Yeah, that's the kindest
That's a
way.
very
That's
kind
really
way
sweet.
to
That's not the reality,
trying
but
to
it's
steer
really
it.
sweet.
Trying to keep this on rails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. If you're a server, put some pigtails in and make your money, honey. We love collecting coins. Jim, what you got?
So I am definitely one of those people that said, "Oh, Game of Thrones last season 2019 was trash."
Yeah.
and I'm never going to watch anything like that again. I'm totally into House of the Dragon now,
Until
right?
now.
Planning my week around it.
Yeah.
But I just found out that 4 of the major characters on the show will be recast during this season.
Really?
They are Rhaenyra Targaryen, Alicent Hightower, Laena, and Lenore Valerian will all be recast because
Even Rhaenyra?
they.
Is that what you said as the first one?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Because what do they all have in common? They're kids. They're like young teens. They're going to jump ahead and age the
I see.
characters.
Okay.
So they can't
I
use
get
those
what's happening here.
actors
So, yeah,
anymore,
they're doing
and
a
they'll
time
be
jump.
recast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's quick.
yeah.
That is-
They're
that's
moving
fast.
right along.
Yeah.
Which is almost one of the problems with the last season of Game
Right.
of Thrones, so you don't want that to be
Yeah,
too
because
much.
they moved a
They've
little too
learned.
fast. Yeah.
Ricky, what you got?
So Southern Grist Brewing Company is doing something that's actually really cool. They have teamed up with Hardee's to make a biscuit beer.
Biscuit beer.
Yes.
Hello.
They infused 200 pounds of Hardee's scratch biscuits that they
Right,
make.
right.
They
Love
said that it
those.
has notes of strawberry jam with a touch of buttermilk. And it is available at the Southern Grist in Nashville.
Right.
That sounds bomb.
I like that.
Right? It sounds really good.
Very
And I'm
cool.
gluten free and I'm willing to like totally ignore that to try this.
You will suffer for this.
Yes. I just need to know what it tastes like.
Gluten free unless I really want it.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday's 21 Pilots in concert. You want to win some free tickets? What a coincidence. We have them right now. 615-737-9107.
Could be a good show.
Yeah. New month, of course, it's going to start cooling off pretty fast. It's
Yeah.
almost fall.
We hope,
Yeah. It's like everything is pumpkin spice for the next few days. And, of course, a few other things to look forward to. Football season getting underway.
Yep.
Hocus Pocus 2 comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I know.
I know my son and his wife are already planning a big party for that night.
A
I
hocus
love that.
pocus
Oh,
party?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love
How
that
People
so
fun.
love that
much.
movie.
I know, and there's a lot of expectations. Like, would you want to be making that movie? Because the first one is so loved.
It's so loved, yeah.
I
It's a
hope
lot
that-
of pressure.
I hope this
It
one
is.
One
good.
misstep and you could be canceled.
Yeah.
Right. Just drown yourself in pumpkin spice
Right,
latte.
right.
That doesn't sound too bad though.
Yeah, it's a good way to soothe yourself.
Yeah.
It goes right to Disney Plus on the 30th. So sad for you, Ricky, because you may have to move.
Yeah, I either have to move or revoke Zach's friend card from my life.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So you're
Oh,
so
I'll tell you.
embarrassed by your accidental, association with Zach that you may have to move.
I might have to move.
Wow.
What did he do? What did he do?
what
He-
story
This
are you
time.
about to make up about me?
What I'm about to make up about you. Everyone's going to hear this story and go, yep, that sounds like Zach.
Okay.
So Zach came to my apartment before we went out last night to the Nashville SC game.
Yeah.
And when he came to the apartment, he was already on one, okay? Like he was having a Zach moment where he was like ready to go, riled up. I don't know if he like took a nap or something yesterday.
I did not take a nap. I just showed up in my casual Zachness.
Casual is
Casual
not the word I would
Zach-ness.
use. Would not use casual.
Okay.
Not the
So
choice.
we go to leave, we get in the elevator, and this poor soul did not wake up yesterday knowing that his life would be ruined by Zach.
Oh my God. He
So
never knew.
I
had no
forgot
idea.
about this.
He didn't know it was coming.
So we get in the elevator, and I'm thinking we're just going to stand in the elevator for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Not with Zach. No. Zach immediately goes, "Hello, sir. Where are you going?" And he was like,
Oh, people love talking to
To-
strangers in elevators.
and you could just see on this man's face, he was not in the space to have conversations with other people. He was basically writing like, "Leave me alone,"
Leave me
all
alone.
over his
I just
face.
want to go downstairs. I don't want to get to know you.
Yes. So he goes to the first floor, and Zach goes, "To do what? Where are you going?" And he goes, "I'm getting food." And he was like, "Ooh, what are we eating tonight?"
Wow.
And he goes, chicken lo mein. And Zach was like, "Ooh, baby. Chicken lo mein. Put a little spicy mustard on that.
Oh, yes. That is totally you, Zach. That is totally
I
you.
don't
That
know.
is a very accurate
I
description.
just can't see Zach doing that.
And this man is just standing there, and I'm standing there saying
Wait.
nothing because I'm like, I can't save you, sir. Like, only you can save yourself.
What did he say when the
Right.
door opened?
So we finally get to the first floor.
Yeah.
The door opens, and he goes, that's a lot of personality in one body. And he goes, I hope you have a great day. And Zach was like, and I hope you love your chicken lo mein. So we're walking out the door.
What is wrong with that? I was being nice.
Little did he know he was in the elevator with the radio personality of last year.
Oh, my goodness.
Here I was just making conversation, just
Yes.
trying to be
With
friendly.
a man that didn't want to have any conversations with anyone. He wanted to get his chicken lo mein. He wanted to sit in his apartment and probably eat it on the couch and not think about the horrifying experience that he had in the
Well,
elevator.
now he's going to think about me all the time. So you're welcome, sir, with the chicken lo mein.
And he's going to run away from me every time he sees me. I think I need to move. I'm going to be known as the girl with the friend who talks to the people in the elevator that no one wants to be spoken to.
And what if that guy loved chicken lo mein and now he can't eat it anymore because it just reminds him of this whole incident?
I mean, that's probably best. It has a lot of sodium in it. So I
Well,
honestly just saved his life.
Yeah. When I was forced into a conversation against my will.
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen the face this man. Like, he wanted absolutely nothing to do with that
He
moment.
did keep staring at his phone, trying to avoid me. And I was like, what do we do? What's on your phone? What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
And like I said, I stood there just dumbfounded, and I was like, I can't help you. There's nothing I can say or do to help you
I
in this
wish I could.
situation.
But it's fruitless. Just use some.
Like, I could say something, but it's not going to do anything, sir.
Right.
Right. And he's
You need
already
to just
traumatized.
deal with this.
He's in shock. What are you going to say? Right?
Exactly.
Though you're doing him a favor. He's not going to eat all that sodium, and he's probably going to take the stairs from now on. So he's going to
I'm
get in
a
shape.
lifesaver.
Yeah, this guy's going to be
Yeah,
ripped.
now I have to move. So you saved his life and ruined mine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys ever been at a game or seen videos where up on a scoreboard at a sporting event, somebody like proposes to somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they put the cameras on them.
Or they say happy birthday to somebody or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I guess the other night at a Milwaukee Brewers baseball game, up on the large screen was a message that somebody had paid to put up. Mm-hmm. And
God.
and it read, Mark, your friendship means the world to me. Let's not wreck it.
Oh,
that's
so
very-
Mark wants more than a friendship.
Mark got put into the friend zone on the scoreboard of, I'm guessing, his favorite team.
Poor Mark.
And the
Mark.
whole stadium knows he got friend zoned.
Oh.
But also,
I think your friendship is over, too.
yeah,
Maybe.
in my mind, I'm like, what did he do previously that they had to set the precedent of saying, like, hey, let's not wreck it?
Well, he might have
Yeah.
just said, like, I know we've been hanging out, but I
Right.
like you a lot more than
Yeah.
just as a friend, and I want to see where this is going to go. And she didn't have those plans.
But to pretty much shame him in front of the entire baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you could just tell him,
I
as
mean-
opposed to, let's see it in lights.
Well, maybe he really needed it to be seen
That's
in lights.
true. Maybe he's
for
one of
it
those
to
kind of
get
guys that
through.
would not take
Maybe he
no.
wouldn't get, he
Yeah.
wouldn't get,
Had to get
the
through
message.
to him.
'Cause
Yeah.
Most guys are really not very good at subtlety.
No.
And
Or
also,
understanding
maybe
simple
she
concepts.
hated confrontation. Like, it would be so awkward to sit down with him. So, you know what? I'm just going to buy a billboard.
Right?
I'm just going to buy the score sign.
I'm assuming she's not there at the game with him. She just knew he was going.
Or looked up to see if it posted or not, and then left.
darted quickly, changed
Yeah.
her phone number, and fled the country.
Wow.
But there is a sharp turn in the story.
Oh.
Because, as it turns out, dutiful journalists have been hard at work.
Investigators.
And from somebody who was covering the dugout at the game, one reporter said, down by 2 in the 8th inning, the dugout at the game looked up, saw the message, Mark, your friendship means the world to me, let's not wreck it, and said to each other, let's go win one for Mark.
Oh my God.
That's actually
The
cute.
team in the dugout felt bad for Mark in the friend zone.
They needed a rallying cry. They put on their rally caps and won it for Mark.
Because they've all probably been friend zoned at some point in their life, and they just know.
They just knew.
Did
man.
they end up
This
winning
sucks.
the game, or are they complete losers like Mark?
Oh, wow. Ouch.
You know,
right for the jugular.
they did end up winning.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah,
it was
Pour
a
one
happy
out for
ending
Mark.
for some people.
they did it. They did it. So
But
I've been
also-
like, at least there's that.
What if there's like more than one Mark in the audience? And so now every single Mark
Every
sitting
Mark.
there is like, oh God,
What have I
did
done?
do?
Of course, there's going to be more than one Mark. I mean, the probability of that is
Yeah.
Probability
high.
of
So
war.
now every single Mark is just sitting there like, what did I do?
Oh, I'm sure there's at
No,
least
Mark
one Mark in every
knows
section.
which Mark
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Because
Mark
Mark's on
knows.
pins and needles, hoping this relationship is going to go further, and then he just got the blunt message up there in lights.
Wow, that is amazing.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right, ready to be grilled. For the ladies in the audience, we have Shauna in Kingston Springs. Hello there, Shauna.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, love.
Good luck to you. For the guys, we have Jonathan in Thompson Station. Jonathan, hello.
What's up, party people?
Ooh, hello, party
Party people in the
Jonathan.
house.
Somebody just made a grand entrance.
woo.
I like it. All right, let's do a get acquainted question, starting with Shauna. Shauna, if you're on a deserted island, is it country music or classical music? You can only have one.
Country.
All
Okay.
right.
So you can sing along and dance a little bit, do the two-step.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly what she was thinking.
Jonathan, what about you? If you're on that desert island and it's only one kind of music, is it country or classical?
Well, the sophisticated side says classical, but the party side says go country.
So which
So I'm going country.
side? Country.
Okay.
So you're having
Okay.
a party
All right.
on the deserted
He's
island.
making the best of it.
You're going to make your own pedal tavern out of coconuts. It'll be fun.
All right, you each have a screw you can use if you don't know the answer to a question.
All right, we start with the multiple choice question for you, Shauna. Are the Romulans the bad guys on Star Trek, Dune, or the Transformers?
What was the middle one?
It was Star Trek, Dune, or the Transformers.
Transformers.
No, it's Star Trek.
Okay.
Oh.
Still no score. Jonathan has a chance to take a lead.
Is Dancing with the Stars hosted by Tyra Banks, Ryan Seacrest, or Kat Deely?
Ryan Seacrest.
It's Tyra Banks.
It's the one show he's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still no score.
All right, Shauna, what color are the stars on the Tennessee Titans logo?
Red.
Red
Yeah.
is right. And Shauna
Got it.
scores first.
All right, Jonathan. How many carats must gold be to be considered pure gold?
24 karat.
24
Yes.
carats.
24
Nice.
carat.
All right,
Nice.
it's a tie game going into the last questions.
Shauna, how many cards are dealt to you face down if you're playing Texas Hold'em?
5.
No.
Two.
Okay.
2 down and 5 up.
Jonathan, if you get this, you win.
Who is Ryan?
right.
Who is Ryan Reynolds forced to marry in the rom-com The Proposal?
Sandra Bullock.
Yes! That is
We also
right.
both accepted Ryan Seacrest.
And Jonathan, the party people are in the house and they are the winners.
Nice.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. If you're a long-time listener to the show, you know that occasionally we like to torture ourselves with a Woody and Jim joke off. It is a test of wills where we tell terrible jokes, dad jokes, back and
Terrible
forth.
jokes.
And first person to laugh is the loser.
These are so bad.
Okay.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah. These hurt us as much as they hurt you.
That is such like a dad thing. It's
It
like
is
a
a
dad
dad thing to
punishment.
say, yeah.
This is how we're going to punish you with these jokes.
Exactly.
All right, Woody, would you like to kick off
I will
this
begin.
round of the joke off?
Here we go. It starts now.
Okay.
Jim, I used to work at a bank, but I got fired.
Really?
Lady came in one day and asked if I would check her balance. I pushed her over.
Sorry, that was me
Injury, so of
laughing.
course Zach's going to laugh.
Zach likes that. Yeah, he loves personal injury jokes.
I was injured by that joke. My brother Ed joined a dating app for arsonists.
Really?
So far, so good. They sent him a lot of matches.
Ha!
I see.
Jim, I told my daughter Maddie she drew her eyebrows on too high. She looked surprised.
That was a good one, Woody.
That was
That
really
was a
good
good
one.
one.
Thank you. Almost got Jim with
Got a
that
smile.
one. Almost
Got a
got it.
smile.
Got a semi-smirk.
That
Okay.
was funny.
Woody, did you hear about the gorilla at the zoo setting his poop on fire and throwing it at the employees?
Why no, Jim?
They had third-degree burns.
Woody's biting his
That
lip.
is
That almost got Woody.
that is excellent. He knows I'm a sucker for turd jokes. Jim, what do you call a French guy wearing sandals?
I don't know.
Philippe Falapi.
That was so stupid.
That's always what
Dumbest
happens. It's
joke.
just the stupid joke.
I'm
that gets it.
ashamed of myself for laughing at that one.
All right.
Can I get you
okay.
back?
Yes.
Can I get you back? I want
We
to
will, we will have a rematch coming up in about
Okay.
5 minutes or
All right.
so.
All right.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Rick, you've got a story making us happy.
Yeah, it involves Harry Styles, so obviously it makes us happy.
Just him being on the planet breathing makes us all happy.
Okay.
And it involves dogs, which
Aw.
also always makes us happy.
It's not fair. It's a totally double happy shot.
So this happened a little while back, but Harry Styles is the sweetest man on the face of the earth. A man was walking down the street in Hollywood, and he was going to go pick up his food order. He had his 6-month-old puppy with him.
Oh,
The restaurant said you absolutely cannot come in here to get your food with your dog.
oh no.
So obviously the guy was in quite a predicament. Turns out that Harry Styles just happened to be in the same area and heard that he was in a predicament and offered to watch his dog outside.
Stop it.
Oh,
Yep. He told him, don't worry, go on in, I'll watch the dog. So there's a picture that they had posted of Harry Styles standing outside holding the leash with the puppy.
Oh,
That's so cute.
best guy ever.
so if anybody's having a bad day,
Yeah.
like break glass and then get this picture on your
Get the
phone.
Harry Styles puppy
Because this is
picture,
your
yeah.
emergency,
I'm gonna-
like make you feel better.
I'm going to post it on Woody and Jim's Instagram page so that you can go look at it. It's adorable. Obviously, he's adorable. The dog's adorable. I don't know which one's cuter in this picture.
Zach has got your celebrity stuff.
So if you were hanging out with us yesterday, then you heard us talk about Leo DiCaprio breaking up with his girlfriend. If you weren't here, then shame on you. Never miss it again. I'm going to give you a whole punch for the day.
Apparently, she expired when she turned 25.
Yeah, so his girlfriend Camila literally turned 25 like 2 months ago. They just broke up, and it's like on record that he's never had a serious relationship with anybody over the age of 26. So her expiration date came quickly. So
So awful.
it's
It
really,
really
really
is.
awful. They were together for 5 years. It's
Yeah.
not like it was just like a fling. They were together for 5 years. That's a long time.
That it's,
Like,
yeah.
like a carton of milk.
Yeah.
She went bad.
Yeah, she's spoiled.
I always wondered why, Leo, how come, August 27th is circled on your calendar?
That's my birthday.
That's so messed up.
Wow.
So I'm sure you're like, oh my God, how is poor Leo doing? What's he doing?
Yes.
Is he
Yeah,
at
I feel
home
so bad for him.
crying? Well, to make you feel better, he's not sitting at home crying. I guess
good.
there's been like a bunch of sources saying that he's just like out partying all hours of the night, like meeting up with his old friends, meeting up with old girls that he used to hook up with. And I'm like, that's what I feel like that's what anybody does when they go through a breakup. Like as soon as you go through a breakup, you revert back to
Yeah,
where
even
you
if
were.
you're sad, sometimes you end up doing that.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's the way that a lot of people like cope with it is like, let me go hang out with my old friends. Let me hook up with
Right.
people I used to hook up
Yep.
with.
Right.
Right.
It's the best way to get over someone.
My mom always said,
Don't say it.
I didn't want to finish it, but that's what it
best way to
is.
get over somebody.
They can DM us for the rest of that advice.
This is extremely uncomfortable for me, but apparently Kate Moss, the model, I had to look her up. What is so funny, Jim?
That you had to look her up.
Yeah.
I've heard the name before. I just didn't know what she was famous for.
Yeah, she's not top of mind right
if,
now.
if it wasn't the last like 3 years, you don't know who the people are.
That's correct.
That's true.
Unless they were on American Idol at the beginning.
Yeah, like Elliot Yamin.
Yes.
Know all about it.
Established.
Oh my God.
Now back
Yes.
to the Kate Moss story.
So,
Yeah.
Kate Moss, she just did this interview with British Vogue where she was talking about the very first time that she got a diamond necklace. And she got the diamond necklace from Johnny Depp in the most unique way possible.
Okay.
Apparently, Kate Moss said, hey, we were out to dinner and they were dating at the time. Johnny Depp told her, this is not me saying it, I'm reading a quote.
Okay.
I've got something in my bum. Can you have a look?
So he kept the jewelry in his flesh wallet.
Oh my God, what did you just say out loud, Woody? What just came out of
I don't
your
know.
mouth?
Let's pretend it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
okay.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
I can't pretend that didn't happen. I'm scarred.
I am
sorry. I
traumatized.
should have referred
Go
to
to
it
your
as
Oh my God, I almost just cursed on air because I was so frightened by what you just said.
it's more like a prison wallet. bro.
Okay, anyways,
Go to your
Oh my
happy place.
God.
Go to your
Proceed.
happy place.
Kate Moss then said that she reached down his trousers and pulled out the diamond necklace that was in his bum. And then she proceeded to wear it to the fashion awards.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it was not like in a Ziploc bag or anything.
Everything in the last 3 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm not well about any of it.
We all need to roofie ourselves after.
I cannot deal with any of this.
I am more traumatized by Woody's statement because originally I was traumatized by the idea of it being there and then wearing it afterward.
And then the name Woody gave it was over. Yeah.
And then what Woody called it.
You should know
just-
by now that my superpower is making things more uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like nuclear
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
If the Avengers were looking for somebody with that specific talent, I would
Jim?
be still there.
Jim,
Yes.
where is the combo lock? Put him back in the cage and lock it.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. Despite an angry email from Mayor Cooper, we are going to do another Woody and Jim joke off.
Woody got me to laugh with a really silly joke, and I'm really mad at myself, so I demand
Yeah.
a rematch.
There's always a little shame when we laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the goal, is we
Okay.
tell each other bad jokes. First one to laugh loses.
All right, Jim, begin.
Woody, I put ketchup on the grocery list. Now no one can read it.
I knew that one. Jim, I hate it when my girlfriend gets mad at me for being lazy. It's not like I did anything. See?
I see.
Yeah, Zach got it eventually.
Woody, people say grass can't be wet in the morning, but it do.
That was pretty
I
good.
got a smile. I got a big smile out of that
Pretty
one.
good.
Okay.
Pretty good. Jim, old slow men use walkers. What do fast old men use?
Rollerblades.
I don't know.
Hurricanes.
so stupid.
awful.
Everybody but Jim. Okay.
So stupid.
It's terrible.
And Zach, you're not allowed
Absolutely.
to guess and yell out stuff.
He asked the question.
He's asking me.
It's a rhetorical question.
We don't really exist right now, Zach.
Okay.
It's
We're
a
just here.
contest.
All right.
It's a contest. There are rules. There's a commissioner. Woody, I told Jen to stop being a perfectionist and just embrace your mistakes. She hugged me.
I bought a old radio for $1 at a garage sale. The only thing wrong with it is the volume knob was stuck all the way up.
Oh, really?
But it was such a deal I couldn't turn it down.
Oh, wow.
That was a really long story to get
Yeah.
to, not a joke. Okay.
that was
terrible.
painful.
but if it
that
was
was
$1,
terrible.
I probably
That
would
was
have bought
terrible.
it.
Yeah.
Because I like a deal.
Yeah.
Woody, the people in Dubai don't like the old cartoon The Flintstones.
Why is that?
I don't know. But the people of Abu Dhabi do.
Oh, wow. God. I knew that was going to get you.
Abu Dhabi do.
Abu Dhabi do.
I know, that was one for
Knew it.
That was one for the old people.
I'm disappointed.
yeah.
Yeah. Once again,
Do you want to forget that
Shame.
happened and just move on?
you want to
I
do
think you
pretend?
need like a redemption
Okay.
because that was I'm
All
embarrassed.
right, hit me with one good last joke. I'm going to give you a shot.
Okay.
All right, if you have one, you can take a shot at me, and if you get me, it's a tie.
My God, it's such pressure. You know what my 3 favorite things are, Jim?
What are they?
Eating my family and not using commas. See, that would be a
intellectually, I like that one.
Eating,
but it
comma.
my family, comma, and not using.
Zach's looking at us like we have 8 heads. That's why we're explaining it.
No, I understand
It's kind of an
That was
intellectual joke.
I understand it. You just gave him one last shot for a good joke and you failed, bro.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
He's
That's why I'm
disappointed in
disappointed.
you.
Oh.
Your
joke
disappointed face and confused face looks very similar, Zach.
I have Botox. My face doesn't move.
That's right. We have no idea what your
His
emotions
emotions are completely meaningless to us. We can't tell if he's mad or
I just
upset
really
or
was-
happy.
The bar was up here, Woody, and that joke was just.
It was way down there.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
really-
You would have had to go to the bottom of the ocean to find the bar for that one. Yeah.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, if you don't follow him on TikTok, you should, because he always posts his outrageous cheat meals that he has like once a week.
Yeah.
Where just he eats enough that would kill an average human.
Yes.
But during the rest of the time, he's on a very strict diet. In fact, when he goes out to restaurants with friends, he brings his own food and asks them to cook it for him.
Okay. I guess that's the only way he knows exactly,
He knows exactly
what's
what's
going to
in
be
it. Yeah. Wow.
Well, The Rock can do that.
Yeah, he can do that. He can do anything. Zach, what you got?
Okay, so if you ever thought that you looked dumb at the gym, good news. This woman one-upped you. She said, "Here, hold my beer," because apparently she was at this gym in Ohio where they have this inversion table, which basically you lay on and then it flips you upside down to
I have one of those in my garage.
stretch you a little
Yeah.
bit. I guess that she got stuck on it upside down, so she decided to call the police. While
Was
she
there
was
anybody else around that could, like tip her back over?
No, it's a 24-hour gym.
Oh, so she's there
she
by
was there at
herself.
3 a.m. by herself, stuck on this inversion table. So she
Wow.
decided to call the police. So thankfully, the police dispatcher was able to get a cop there, and she was able to get out of the inversion table. But I'm like, could you imagine being there by yourself at 3 a.m. just
yeah, with
stuck upside down on this table?
All
Like,
the blood rushing to your head, upside down.
help!
Yeah.
Hours before anybody's going to show up to work out.
But I bet
Yeah.
her back felt great.
I bet she is super stretched out.
That's right.
Lots of blood in her head.
Yeah. Jim, what you got?
Well, a guy won first place for his painting at the Colorado State Fair. And everyone is pissed because it was a digital arts category. So it'd be things you, like, maybe you created on your computer. You
Right.
drew them on your computer. And it's a gorgeous painting. But after getting first place, he admitted that the painting was created by an AI, artificially intelligent computer.
Oh, wow.
Which are becoming very popular now.
Yeah,
You can just
yeah.
access them and you just type in words and tell it what to draw.
What to draw, right.
And this is the one he entered, and it won. The AI called Midjourney, which there's a bunch of them out there, is the one where he typed in certain things and kind of refined it and told them, like, okay, I want it to be like this and this and this,
Right.
and it's gorgeous. But right now, they don't know what to do. There's
Wow.
no rules for artificial intelligence. So if you want to see the beautiful painting that looks like it was done in like the, 17th century.
Wow.
You can follow Woody and Jim Show on Instagram.
Now, Zach, you and Kate, who works at the office next door, and you're here on the weekends on the river, you both have a habit of going to WebMD and looking up symptoms.
Self-diagnosis.
And you have pretty much caught everything from the website.
Yeah, I literally have everything. So
Now,
her and I.
what is it you both think you have now?
So I have Graves' disease,
Okay,
according to
right.
WebMD,
No, he doesn't.
and she has either MS
No,
or
she doesn't.
meningitis or
she doesn't.
encephalitis.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She might. I
Zach
looked up-
has allergies and she has stress. That's
Yeah.
what's happening.
or
It's
Or
meningitis.
you have all those things.
or I have all of the things.
Yeah.
Like that. I will say my doctor hates me.
I don't
Really?
understand why.
Because
We
you
have
waste
the
like an
same
hour of his
doctor.
time telling me I have all this stuff. I
Zach-
diagnosed myself online.
Yeah.
And I have the same doctor.
Yes.
And he does go in there telling her what he has.
Ah,
I literally
To
sit
which
down.
every time she has to say, Zach, stop Googling everything because
She
you do
did.
not have any of these things.
She did say stop Googling, and I was like,
They hate
well,
that.
I didn't Google it this time. I just WebMD'd it.
Yeah, probably
Same
worse.
thing.
Yeah, that's totally different.
So I sit down and I'm like, okay, so I have this, this, and this. Look at my symptoms, and sometimes I will literally print out the sheets of things that I have wrong with me.
I have rickets. I have scurvy.
I don't know how she deals
I have
with him.
dysentery that I caught on the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I have all of that. Literally just got it.
Wow.
Wow.
So we should really cherish the time we have with you because you don't have much long left.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I know.
I mean, according to my own personal diagnosis, there's
Yeah.
about 6 weeks left.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
Can
make
I
them
have your
count.
stuff when you
Yeah.
go?
Sure.
All right.
You can have it now.
I like that car you drive. That's pretty sure.
Take it.
I
Drive me a
cannot.
Lexus. That's nice.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.